And the screen should be flipping. Oh, yeah. Alrighty. Look, we got music going, and we got music going out, and Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the podcast. I'm sorry, I'm having a giggle here. I didn't even start yet, and I got a thumbs down. Was it the countdown timer? You guys just weren't digging on that? I got nothing for you, man. I mean, if you're that unhappy with this live stream already, I got a hunch that the rest of it is not going to do much for you. But I cannot tell you how glad I am to see anyone. It's a budding channel, and I'm sure you folks know how it is with YouTube. We do not get the press of the big influence channels, so I'm just thrilled to see anyone here at all. For my returning guests, heartfelt thanks, and it means the world to me that not only did you catch my show once, but you came back. So it certainly inspires me to press on. For any new guests we have this evening that hasn't caught us live, hope I can do well for you. For my ampires, the Ampire, quickie market nod. I'm sure you can. I'm sure that you can see it. I really hope you took advantage of all of the speculatory money that they were just making rain for you over the weekend and over this week. I don't tell people how to trade. It's your business. It's not mine. But this was sort of telegraphed, and I hope you took advantage of it. I was trying to be subtle in my Coinbase videos about AMP. If you caught it, you're welcome. Please tip your waitress. For my podocasters, I am happy to report that we are no longer a sausage party here on the podcast. That's right. I am extremely proud to report that a full 3.7% of my audience is of the female variety. And I'm assuming that they are of the older female variety because I can't see this having any appeal whatsoever to a 20-something. So for my female guests, I know you will get my jokes, and I assume you won't be offended by them. I think most things are funny. I really do. And if you are offended by what I find funny, probably, I don't know, explains why I am happier than you are. We have Belle in the chat room this evening moderating. And yes, she is a real life girl. Say hi, Belle. Did you see? You thought I was kidding, didn't you? One of the rare ladies of crypto, and she is an absolute ace. Driven, passionate about it, and a very, very smart investor. So if she is answering any question in chat, it's most likely the same answer I would give you. We don't agree on everything, and when we disagree, it's heated. We disagree sometimes, but always respectful, even when she is dead wrong. And you are wrong about this one, Belle. Yes, you are absolutely wrong. You're wrong. All right. You know what? I really want to spin up Belle on the podcasts on Tuesday nights, but she won't budge. She just won't budge. If there are any folks in the chat room and you guys want to badger her to do it, you have my absolute blessing. And if she wants to bring her other non-crypto buddy, Kiz, over from Survival Circle Radio Network for color commentary, you do you, bro. I think it would be funny. I do. I think it would be great. And you know what, guys? That's what we are all about here on the podcasts, bringing you the funny. Funny. And these are the jokes, folks. This is it. Coming at you. Now, clearly I'm not funny, but but my damn daughter, she watches my stream sometimes, and she says I'm too serious. So what do you think of me now, huh? Funny. We have a good show this evening. I think so. But I have to admit that I made an unforgivable error on my last show. I did not spend any time addressing questions, and guys, that's on me. That's on me, and I'm sorry about that. I've been streaming different content for a time, and I've never really had anyone watch. So having viewers that actually participate, it's new to me. That's all it is, and I wasn't prepared for it. I have this dream of opening up the phone lines and taking calls, which we are equipped to do right now. The tech is there and it's ready. I have to pay for the service, but I would really like to actually talk to you guys instead of reading comments. But that is sort of how YouTube works, and not everyone is going to want to attach their voice and their personality to a YouTube video that will live on and on, even if it is on a very obscure channel. So we're going to keep that one in our back pocket, and we're going to do it the YouTube way as opposed to the radio. I don't know if you can tell, but I come from radio, so my thought processes are not always aligned with the way things are done now. But with that, we will be dedicating the last 15 minutes of the show this evening addressing comments from the viewers, and we will try to make it workable. I hate dead air. I just hate it. But that's a radio thing, and apparently it's okay here on the YouTube. So if you guys are good with it, I'm good with it. I'm going to have Belle just read the comments, and I will answer them. Therefore, no dead air. So for my Empire guests, which if I had to make a guess, I would say it's probably most of you. I want to say it's probably all of you guys. Go Amp! It was sort of a big week. Amp, it went up, big highs. And I'm thinking, well, I'm knowing that it was pretty much the only crypto to stay in the green. I mean, it was a great run. And it hit about 12-ish, right? Some change. And I know this is not popular, and it's going to get me some thumbs down, but you know what? My splash screen, my starting in 5 minutes, got me some thumbs down. So I think I'm okay. But I let the bulk of my position go right around there, a little bit over 12 cents. I know what FOMO looks like. Anyone watching the ticker right then, they knew it as well. And anything that goes up that fast is going to come down that fast. I don't care for speculators. And I'm happy to take their money when they get on the FOMO train. And thank you very much. I got right back on the plantation when it hit just above 9 cents. And I was 25% heavier for the cost of 2 transaction fees. And I get it. I scalped. You bet. I know this is not traditional or expected, diamond hands that's so popular in the crypto world. But if I can increase my stack for free, I absolutely will. I don't consider it betrayal. I don't. I consider it smart investing. Investing is about character and tending to your money and opportunities to build your stacks for free. They just don't come along that often, and I would recommend you seize it. So, which leads me to someone who seems to be ghosting my channel a bit, and for the life of me, I can't understand why. I just don't. One, I have like 35 subscribers, and you know what? Thank you very much to each and every one of you. You guys are why I do it. But two, he seems to vehemently disagree with everything I say, literally everything. So I got to ask, man, why do you torture yourself, sir? I mean, it's clear. It's clear. My way of crypto is not your way of crypto. And considering how you always post on the AMP videos, I'm assuming you are of the Empire. You said value investments have no place in crypto, and honestly, I could not be happier with the comment. So I would ask, what type of investments are acceptable in crypto, if not value investments? And let me illustrate. I love AMP. I do. It is the way. It is the right way. But I don't believe that it's ready yet for full valuation due to the unwillingness at this time of people to spend their crypto and fully utilize flexa. So when it rocketed up to 12 cents and change, I considered it overvalued at that moment. So I realized profits from it. I had no intention of leaving AMP. None. I'm in this forever. But I took a shot and caught the falling knife twice. That is value investing. At that moment, I didn't like it at 12, but I loved it at 9. Feeding frenzies are fantastic, and I know one when I see one. that was one. I profited. I hope you all did as well. And I moved back onto the plantation heavier than I was. But apparently, and stop me if I'm wrong, the only truly acceptable style of crypto trading is to put a lot of money on a token, hope it goes up, and cash it out at some very unrealistic price point. Now, that may be your method of investing. It may be the crypto method of investing, but it's not my method of investing. I don't wait for some faraway time in a faraway land for the stars to align and me to get rich. The crypto lottery. I that's the crypto lottery. I can wait. I hope it works out. I can hope no competition springs up in the very fast crypto market that might disrupt the plans of my chosen crypto. I could do that. I could. Or, here's the boomer in me, I think. I could just build wealth every day. Every day. It's work. It is. I'm not going to lie about that. It's about work, and it's about character. It's about spending the time, studying a situation to find out if it is worth your time or not, worth your money or not. You have to dig deep. You have to get a sense of it, the mood of the market, the goofy chart oracles who have massive followings, and they do what the man tells them to do. You have to dig into all of it. But funnily enough, if you do the digging, learn the game, get some wins, take some losses, a very strange metamorphosis comes over you. You learn what works and what doesn't, what good decisions are and bad decisions are. You learn to actually invest instead of throwing a dart at a board and burying your head in the sand for a couple years and hope it works out. Now, if that is the crypto way, it's not really for me. It's not my thing. I couldn't imagine doing something like that. I didn't even do it when I was young. But I got to ask you, man, my personal stalker apparently, because maybe it is the boomer in me and I just don't get the mentality. And I did look up boomer, by the way. I know what that is now. That's okay. I'm a boomer. But to what advantage would be your crypto method? I'm curious. It might save you from making a bad decision on when to get in or out and miss opportunities. This is true. But what it really does is stop you from making any decision. You're not even investing anymore at that point. You're praying. I get long-term investments. I have plenty of them. But I look at them every day. And if they are not going the direction I think they should be going, I'm out. And I'll look at it at another time. Doesn't mean I don't like the product. Doesn't mean I don't like it. It just means I don't like it right now. It's overvalued. I don't like it right now. I would, it's a me thing. I'll give you that. But I would rather be a little bit early out of a token than very late out of a token. If it's profitable for you, the crypto method, you know what, bully, man, I think that's great. I just don't want to wait years for my paydays. I want them constantly. I'm not advocating you to do it. It's just what I do. And no, I don't give price predictions to hedge myself against being wrong. I don't give price predictions because I don't want people trading their money on what I think. The market is not absolute, and everybody misses. If you're really curious about where my money is, it's on the ticker right there, right next to my head. Those are the ones I love right now. Take it for what it's worth. So, yeah, guys, look, a little bit angry, and this got away from me. I'm sorry about that. I'm going to take a very, very short 60-second break. I'm going to drink some apple juice. I have the same Deathly Hallows mug. Drink some apple juice. It's apple juice. And I'm embarrassed on this one, guys, but by popular demand, and popular demand for me means that it got 2 thumbs up on a comment, I'm going to bring you another sort of live stream hype read if I can pull it off again. So right after the break, I'm going to do it. It'll take about 60 seconds. Please indulge me. You requested it. I don't do funny very well. Or do I? Or do I? Huh? Funny guy. This is for my daughter. So, ladies and gentlemen, please give us just a moment. We will be right back if I could find my button. Ah, well, hello there. People ask me all the time, how did I manage to get so wealthy so quickly? Well, there really is no secret to wealth, friends. One must simply read the charts and follow the lessons I have laid out in my online course, Chart Reading and Wealth Gathering: How to Know Nothing About a Profit, but Profit on It. If you have ever wanted to be successful with very little effort or knowledge on your part, one must simply ask someone who is smarter and better looking than yourself. These were secrets that used to belong only to the wealthy and the talented. But now with my course, Chart Reading and Wealth Gathering: How to Know Nothing About a Product but Profit on It, you can have those secrets as well. Why is this course so good? Well, just look at me. I have 2 houses, 2 Lambos, and a beautiful wife who is 30 years younger than I am, but loves me for me, not my money. Isn't that right, dear? You see, I am the Big Daddy. So if you were thinking this is some sort of scam or come on, clearly it isn't. With my course, Chart Reading and Wealth Gathering: How to Know Nothing About a Product but Profit on It, you too can have a beautiful wife who is 30 years younger but will love you for you, just like me. The secret, friends, is called mega charting. My course will not only teach you to read the charts, but will give you key indicators that you might be missing. And the best part is that it is practically free. You will make so much money using my trading secrets that you will feel guilty paying the small fee required by us to maintain it. Don't you want 2 houses, 2 Lambos, and the pretty wife who loves you? You don't have to think. My course has taken care of this. All you have to do is act now. Course schedules are filling up fast, but I have a hunch we will be able to just squeeze you in if you act fast and act now and use coupon code 2 Lambos when speaking to our operators. Not only do I know the secrets and am willing to share them, but I'm also a doctor. Don't you trust your doctor? You think you're so smart? You think you're better than me? Who's the Big Daddy, dear? That's right. I am. But you can't be a Big Daddy until you get my course, Chart Reading and Wealth Gathering: How to Know Nothing About a Product but Profit on It. Just go to our website. It's very easy. Chart Reading and Wealth Gathering: How to Know Nothing About a Product but Profit on It .com. All one word. And get signed up now. Oh, Excuse me. The butler is bringing me my caviar. Don't forget our website, and you will suck without this course. Bye now. I did not. I knew I wasn't going to get through that. I'm sorry, guys. This was this was on you. All right, this one had nothing to do with me. This one was on you. I didn't want to do this. I had no desire to I had no desire to do this. None. Absolutely none. But somebody pinned me on it and said, "Oh, look, 2 thumbs up." So here we go. I'm sorry. I don't do funny. Again, huh? Or do I do funny? So that was tough. So okay, well just go to our damn website, the chartreadingthing.com. And yeah, we're gonna get you guys signed right up. I appreciate it, Bell. I happen to glance at the screen. We're very, very small crowd tonight. Do we have anything I need to address? Anybody bring anything up? No. Wow. So I am just that interesting that I'm. I can't even get a comment. All right, I'm gonna pick it up, guys. So. This is another thing, and you guys just experienced this. We all just experienced this, and I think I happen to love it. It's how I make my money. This is how I make my money, how I build my wealth, what I do, how I do what I do. Again, update for the Empire. Oop, wrong figure. You can see it right there. Before I get into this other bit, I think that's right about where it should be. Right about where it should be. Now I have another limit order placed lower than that because I have my sweet spot where I think it's going to go, and I have a big limit order placed there. I guess if you go looking at it on Gemini, you probably see a great big limit order placed. I'm not saying right around 7. I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm saying. But if you go looking on the charts, you probably see what, and may or may not be me. Probably not. Sorry, that's dead air. I had to put my tie on for the. I had to put my tie on for the commercial. So, one of my other really, really favorite things about crypto are crypto influencers. Now, I've never quite got that. I haven't. Now, I'm. By the way, I'm not striving to be an influencer at all. I don't care. I just want to get together with folks once or twice a week for an hour and a half, and we have a chat. That's it. I have no desire to really, I guess, do the hard work and effort and all that stuff it's going to take to really build out a big YouTube channel. And my secret weapon to actually building this channel so far has been AMP. That's it. That's been my secret weapon. I've been making videos about it for a while, and nobody else was. I've seen the potential in this coin forever. So I was making them when nobody else was. So people saw them. You know, I trended up higher. I don't do the big booming neon glittery thumbnails. I don't do any of that. So I'm just completely lost in the crowd. And I did see it because now that AMP spiked, I think I had about 12 views all day. And obviously we've been doing better than that, but you know, there's nothing you can do about it, man. The people will rush to whatever happens to be popular, and they're going to pop up with their X1000 videos and to the moon, and you're going to be a millionaire if you buy AMP right now and all that stuff. There's no real analysis. It's hot. I mean, if they had that kind of foresight, they would have made that video 3 months ago when AMP was sitting at like 0.25 or 0.025. They would have made the video back then, but they didn't. They didn't make it until it got popular, until it got hot, until it was at the top of the charts, until it's, I don't even know what popularity it is on Coinbase right now, but it's probably in the teens. But they didn't pick up on that until that happened. Till everybody finally saw it and it spiked and the people rushed in and the speculator money poured in, and all of a sudden, hey, you know what? I've always been on your side, AMP. I've loved you the whole time. I've always loved you, but it's like a secret. It's like, loving something that you're kind of ashamed of. But now that it's popular, here's my videos, times X 1,000 and you're going to get rich and hurry, 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 act fast, don't wait. And, obviously those videos, I see, watch them go up. They get 50, 60, 70,000 views in a day. I like to think mine are actually informational somewhat. I don't do it the traditional way. I'm pragmatist. I don't try to pump people up. I try to ground them a little bit, so that they're smarter with their money, and that's all it is. That's all I'm about. There is for people to be smart with their money. From a me standpoint, man, I don't care what you do with it. I'm telling you what I do, and that's it. I'm not advocating it. I'm just saying this is what I do. So that pretty well buries the channel. I don't know how many subs we have right now, but that's probably going to be. How many subs do we have, Bell? This is dead air, by the way. I hate dead air. Waiting. You're embarrassing me in front of my guests. Come on now. You know what? That's too late. Doesn't matter. We have 13 subscribers. Thank you very much. But that's pretty well going to top out for us. So, that's it. I'm not going to stop doing the live stream. I absolutely love doing the live stream. I love talking to you guys. I love getting together. I noticed that our crowd was simply much bigger last week. But I think because we were talking about AMP before the big explosion. So, people were still kind of ticking down there, and now they moved over to the bigger channels. I don't blame them a bit. I would do the same thing if I was there. But Tendy Swap. Dean Wilson wants to know about Tendy Swap. No, sir, I'm not familiar with that particular coin or token, but I give you my word that I will look into it, and I will give you my opinion on it. If it's a token, then odds are good that I'm probably going to be okay with it, depending on competition in the marketplace, where they're at, where what their roadmap looks like, and so forth. If they're a coin, I can pretty well tell you now I don't like coins. There's too many of them, and the bulk of them, like your Safe Moon, your Shiba Inu, your Bonfire, and so forth, they're Ponzi schemes. I'm sorry, I get it. Look, they got a white paper, and yeah. But if the value of your investment is predicated on somebody buying under you and somebody buying under them and so forth and so on, it's a Ponzi scheme. What are you going to do with it? That's always the question I ask. What are you going to do with it? What's it for? What is its purpose? What are you going to do with it? And I consider these very basic fundamental questions of a token. And if you can't, of a coin. And if you can't answer that, then I would, I would say, why are you in it? You don't even know what it's for. So that's me thing, man. I'm not saying it's a bad. I have no idea. I don't know. There are 10,000 plus cryptos, and I don't have somebody piping me the answers right now, so I can't give you my opinion, but I promise you I will look into it. And actually, you know what? If it's good, maybe I'll make videos about it. If it's one of these small ones nobody's heard of, yeah, I will definitely make videos about it, because I think my AMP videos are pretty well done. I just can't compete with the bigger things. I'm not going to change my thumbnails, guys. I'm not going to sell out. I'm not going to X1000 if you do it. I'm not going to do any of that. I don't want to disillusion somebody. I don't want to give anybody a false sense of security in this. It's a smart token. AMP is a smart token. It's a great idea. It's all of these things, but it's not ready for full utilization yet. That's my opinion. In fact, I will be covering it why a little bit later in here. But I don't understand why people flock to the influencers. I really don't. And again, I'm not trying to be one. Have I ever said in my video that you should do a thing because it's so super smart to do, or you should buy something because it's so super smart? No. In fact, I dissuade you from doing any of that. I don't want to be an influencer. It's not my business. But so many people go to these channels, and instead of believing their own eyes, believing their own opinion, believing their own research, they have a tendency to believe what they're told, and it leads to the lemming trains. I mean, you can see, I think it's even up on my screen, the lemming trains. Now, from an FPS standpoint, first-person shooter standpoint, gamers know what the lemming train is. They know. and they know that it's a bad idea. So a lemming train is when groups of players follow another rushing player across an open battlefield without reason or understanding of tactics, and they have a tendency to get themselves killed very early in a battle. These players follow the monkey see, monkey do mentality, thinking that they are safe by sheer numbers. Now, does it work? Rarely. It's good in that they're at least doing something, but it's bad in that the something they are doing makes absolutely no sense. So I was just watching an episode of Mad Money with Kramer. Obviously, it was a while ago, but I haven't had a chance to really discuss it yet. But and he's funny to me. He's very entertaining. I like the guy. Now, I'm not comparing my influence to his because I don't have any. I don't want any. And you know what? The entire world knows this guy. But I kind of wonder if he even hears what he's saying sometimes. I mean, his recommendation on the one that I was watching was to buy things that Barry Sternlicht is involved in because he's a moneymaker. Barry is involved in AMP, therefore buy AMP. No actual reason for it. Nothing about the token at all. What it is, what it does, what it's for, nothing. Just buy what Barry buys. This is financial advice. How can you lose? And you know what? That very clip was posted on the AMP Reddit. That very one was on the AMP Reddit. So if Barry goes charging across the field, you don't need to know why. You just need to go with him. It'll be great. This is smart money. I cannot begin to express how idiotic I find that logic. And you see it all over the crypto space. You see it everywhere. So-and-so bought ADA. You should buy it also because, Snoop Dogg's in it. So, there you go. And off goes the lemming train. Do you have any idea why so-and-so is in a particular coin or token? Do you know what it is? Do you know what it does? Do you know how it will grow? Do you know what this crypto will do to make you a profit? Do you know any of these things? Or are you buying it because someone famous is buying it? Influencers have way too much stroke over the crypto space. It's already an esoteric product, and it's hard to understand the nuance sometimes. It really is. People are basically propagandized to believe certain myths, and they have no rational reason for being true. None. And this is one of the biggest ones that absolutely plagues the crypto market, and that is the rule of unanimity. And presenting one's viewpoint as if it were the unanimous opinion of all right-thinking people, draining the doubting individual into agreement by the appeal of star performers, by social pressure, and by psychological contagion. Now, what I just said above, what I just said about doing what so-and-so does, because he's smart, that is the rule of unanimity. This has been around for decades, and it absolutely works. So if you have fallen for it, don't be mad. Don't be mad. Lots of people have. Just know it when you see it next time. It is specifically why I don't give price predictions. In the off chance that I entertain someone, you know why? Because I'm funny. Yeah. And they might take my word over their own judgment. I'm not trying to be an influence peddler. I am trying to help someone who might not know what that is. No good can come of it. Do you need an example? A really, really, really insanely low-hanging example? Dogecoin. Elon buys, the market buys. Elon sells, the market sells. He rushes across the battlefield, and the army rushes with him. They don't know why. They just know that Elon rocks, and he would never get him hurt. Then the Doge market shed half its value overnight. Lemming train right off the cliff. Now, I got to ask, do you think Elon even noticed the dip in his portfolio? I mean, it's a line item for him. No, he didn't notice. All hail the Doge father. But you wrap the lemming train with a little sprinkle of the rule of unanimity, and they still have their army of zealots who are holding on for dear life to a product that they don't know anything about. It's not an investment at that time. It's a fundamental belief in another person and their judgment over your own. But I like Doge. I do like Doge. I like Doge. And I've tried this on videos. It didn't work. None of them went anywhere. None of them went absolutely anywhere. My subscribers didn't even watch them. So it makes me wonder if I am absolutely dead wrong or if I'm so right and so early that just nobody else sees it. And honestly, I just think I'm early. I'm not so smart. It's just sometimes it'll click. So I hate Doge for what it is, but I love it for what it can be. I absolutely love it for what it can be. And what it can be, and this is going to be, you know what? I'm finishing this up angry, guys, and I am sorry about that. I don't really do angry, but when there's a fundamental breakdown of something, I have to address it. I just do. So I don't like Dogecoin for what it is, but I absolutely love Dogecoin for what it can be. For what it can be. And what it can be is an alternative to fiat currency. Even though I understand Doge is fiat, it has an endless supply, limitless. And even though only so much can be sent out a month, only so much can be minted, I get it. But it might be slow fiat, but it's still fiat. But it has an advantage, a big advantage. And the advantage is that everybody freaking knows it. Everybody knows it. If I went to a merchant and said, will you accept my Dogecoin? That merchant will at least know, be aware of what Dogecoin is. Why, that's a cryptocurrency. I've heard of that. Elon Musk, Mark Cuban, they love it. If they don't take crypto at their site, even though flexa certainly makes it very, very easy for them to do it, if they don't take crypto at their site, maybe they'll consider it sometime in the future. This is how you get something going. This is how it starts. But if I went to that same merchant and I said, sir, do you accept Filecoin as payment? You know damn well he's going to look straight through you because he's never heard of it. If he's not a crypto person, he hasn't heard of it. He's heard of Bitcoin, he's heard of Ethereum, and he's heard of Dogecoin. I did a video about a month ago. It was on my live stream. I played it. This is my daughter. This is the non-boomer generation. This is perfect. This is your market. I said, honey, have you heard of Bitcoin? Yes, I'll, you know what? I had to just play the damn video. You know what? Let me see if it's still, if it's in, there you go. This is my daughter, guys. You ready? Here we go. This is it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this very, very, very special presentation of why AMP and the Flexa Network do not need to advertise. This is my daughter, Madison. Say hi, Madison.
Hi.
All right, Madison, have you ever heard of Flexa?
No.
Have you ever heard of AMP cryptocurrency?
No.
Have you ever heard of Dogecoin?
Yes.
Have you heard of Bitcoin?
Yes.
Have you heard of Ethereum?
No.
Do you know that you can use Flexa to spend cryptocurrency?
No.
If you knew all about it, would you spend cryptocurrency?
I don't know because I don't know a lot about it.
Okay. In 30 seconds, tell me everything you know about cryptocurrency.
I know that it's not like a currency that you hold in your hand like cash or a debit card. It's like a number on a screen, and I know that people can invest in it in the hopes that it becomes bigger like any other investment.
So you see it as purely speculative.
Yeah,
So even if you could spend it, you wouldn't.
I guess.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to point out that this is my young daughter. She is the target audience for the new crypto generation. That is everything that she knows about crypto, and this is my daughter. That's why they don't need to advertise. Thank you very much. From the horse's mouth, out of the mouth of babes. This is what happens. This is what you get. I am not wrong here. I might be early. I usually am, but I'm not wrong. Do you know what'll make it grow? Doge. If I go to the same merchant and say, do you accept AMP? Even though I know what AMP is, it's not spendable, even though they didn't rule that out. And honestly, if it stays speculative for a long time, I mean, if it really stays, it means that there's enough liquidity, it's not staked and all that. It wouldn't surprise me to see them AMP add into the spend AMP. It wouldn't surprise me a bit. But Dogecoin. They know Dogecoin. They absolutely know it. If I tell them, will you accept a digital dollar, they're going to look right through me. They're just not going to care. Even though, you know what, and sorry, that's what we're wrapping up. That's what I'm going to wrap up with, because I've been getting a lot of heat on this one, so I want to address it nice and proper. So if any of the folks that write such lengthy comments on my vids, if any of them happen to be here, you know what, dude, now's your time. Now's your chance. You can tell me how wrong I am right to my face, and I will address the comments real time. So if you guys can give me 60 seconds, I will be right back. Thank you. Oh, hit the button. There it is. Thank you. That's actually the time I used to hit my e-cigarette. I'm a vapor, and I don't want to do that on on camera, because, guys, you got to admit, this doesn't look good. I think I'll take a pass on that one. Bell, anything I got to bring up? I have not been looking at chat because I'm trying to look at the camera. Yeah, you know what? Pretty much right here. Those are the ones that I'm heaviest in. I love BAT. I love what they're doing. I think they're about right on value, but I think when the market picks up, BAT's going to pick up with it. So I feel that it's safe right about where it is at the 65 cent mark. I'm in it a lot. I use the Brave browser. I recommend it. So it's a good token with a good product, and I think it's priced just about right. Orchid, it's VPN for a place that's already obscure. I love that. So not only am I hiding in the cave, I'm hiding in a cave in the cave. I like what they're doing. I think Orchid is absolutely fantastic. I think it is priced very low right now. I think it's low. When the market picks up, it's going to pick up. It's a bear market, guys. What are you going to do? But I like to buy in low. I think they're low, and I'm in a lot on Orchid. I love Scale. I love what they're doing. I think they're a great product. Again, as the DeFi continues to grow, Scale is going to continue to grow. It's the Web3 app. They make it easy. They're there to facilitate the growth of a market. I think they are painfully undervalued right now. So I'm in that one. And storage, I love storage. I can't say why because of the nature of my work, but I absolutely love storage. I love what they're doing. I think it's brilliant. And as things grow, as things do, I think storage is going to go. I think storage is going to grow nicely. I think more people are going to utilize it again. It's DeFi stuff, so it's DeFi and customer facing, so it's kind of the best of both worlds on that one. It's a good product. I think it's priced just about right as it is right now. I absolutely believe that this is these are the ones that I'm in. So whatever, if you were curious where my money is, I think it's right there. This is not financial advice. Do I have that thing? There you go. This is not financial advice. This is what I'm in. I don't recommend you get in it. It's your money, so you do you. But I've been having a discussion off and on with some folks who comment on my videos. And you know what? Thank you very much for that. I love comments. I love to chat. But I wanted to drill down on it here because with the live stream, I'm allowed to let my mind wander on the subject as much as I want. So as a proud member of the Empire and as a person who has done a very deep dive of the white paper, AMP's major value, the thing that moons it is usage. Using AMP for what AMP is supposed to be for, collateralizing crypto transactions with merchants. If AMP is not doing that very thing, then it's a speculative investment. I mean, look what happened on Coinbase and all the other exchanges that listed it. I mean, it rocketed right up, huge numbers, much rejoicing. Then it started to correct. And this is crypto. This is crypto in general. It's any investment in general. They go up, they go down. But AMP is not going to reach its full potential until usage comes into play for it. And that's sort of a problem. I think it's a huge problem because people are not thinking about crypto for what it is, as a store of wealth. And this is particularly for the coins. Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Shiba Coin, all coins. All stores of wealth that increase their very own value through usage. Because a crypto without a usage, it's vapor. It's nothing. Now, this is where I see the breakdown and why I think it's a problem. This is just me. This is op-ed. I'm not telling you what to do. This is my thoughts. But I've been going round and round with someone, and he comments on my videos occasionally. Respectful comments. No hair pulling or you suck stuff. Just respectful. Just disagreeing. So he's a big fan of spending crypto. I'm a big fan of spending crypto. But he wants to use stable coins to do it. And I believe that it is exactly the wrong thing to do. A stable coin is pegged to $1. It is. There's no glossing that over. It says it on the coin, pegged to the dollar. So you've pegged your crypto to a fiat dollar, which is now susceptible to the wills of the politicians, inflation, deflation, everything. You took something that had its own intrinsic value and you made it into something that was fiat in nature. And you know what fiat is. You guys, anybody on this, I don't even have to explain it. Limitless supply. They can print as much as they want. They can ignore the laws of supply and demand. They can ignore the laws of economics. There is a very specific reason that I am in crypto. And that's because I don't want to associate with fiat currency if I don't have to. And the bear of it, the thing that just really burns me, is that we seem to want to do this willingly. We took our money out of fiat with the intention of putting it back into fiat. Why? Why go through the trouble of converting it to stable coins at all? Just convert it to dollars and spend that. It's a lot easier and it's accepted everywhere. And look, I didn't have many viewers to start with, and I know I'm losing some now, but this always happens when I go philosophical, but I just feel this is very important. I want to get it out, so please indulge me. Crypto by itself is closer to gold and silver. It is more closely aligned with precious metals than it is the dollar. It's a store of wealth. Its value is determined by the market and by the people trading in it. Crypto, most of them, pretty much all of them. Not Doge, but pretty much all of them. Oh, and Shiba Inu, I guess you could say that has a fixed supply, but at a quadrillion, it might as well be fiat. But they have crypto has a fixed supply, which ensures that it cannot be devalued overnight by simply creating trillions of them. That's the beauty of it. And that is what makes it work. And that's what makes people invest in it. Gold, silver, copper, also have a fixed value. And that value is the amount of goods or services that can be purchased with them. And that is gospel and has been since mankind came out of the caves and set up a society with an economy. Gold was not pegged to anything. It has an intrinsic value all by itself. Crypto, likewise, has an intrinsic value all to itself. The only reason it is bought and traded with the dollar or euro or won or yen is because people need a method to get money into the market. But once it's in, there's no reason it ever has to be dollars again. Particularly now, particularly with flexa. There's no reason at all. So why are we so aggressive in trying to turn our crypto back into fiat? And that's exactly what we do when we turn it into stablecoins. It's fiat now. Now, one of my comments said that although it acts like fiat, it is tied to fiat, it's not really fiat. And I struggled with that one all day. And I have no answer. I got no answer for that except my original statement. If it's tied directly to fiat, it's fiat. You cannot debate your way out of that. If crypto people would stop thinking about their crypto as tied to a dollar, which it isn't. You know, there's a dollar value, but that's just keeping score. But if they start thinking about it as a store of wealth, similar to precious metals, they might just find one they like and use it as their means of trade. I recommend that. But as long as we keep insisting on using stable coins, if we use it at all as a currency, then this is all a game. That's all this is. It's just a way to make some money and have some laughs. It's a hold my beer, watch this thing. The market is almost ready. So close. It is almost ready to change the world forever. Using crypto as a store of wealth and using it to purchase, to trade. A real alternative to fiat. It cannot be controlled. It cannot be persuaded. It belongs to the people who own it, and they alone decide what it's worth. Now, I completely accept that I'm way ahead on this one, but I'm okay with it. But when you're this far ahead, you know what? You're just another crazy person shouting a lot and holding a sign that says, "We'll drop pants for hugs." I mean, I get it. I get it. It's a tough concept. But you guys, us, all of us, as a market, you have an opportunity now to create a crypto economy, a real crypto economy. But it seems all we want to do is find a way to turn our crypto back into fiat. And just for the life of me, I cannot understand why. You know what? Anyway, guys, look, think on it. Tell me where I'm wrong. I'm happy to address it. So, guys, look, we're coming to the end of the show. Now, I would be happy to go on, and I don't know if you can tell, but I can do 3 hours standing on my head. I just don't have... There's no way I would hold anybody's attention. I asked Belle about it if we should go 90 minutes, and she said no, because she said everybody peters out after me, listening to me after about an hour. So, you know what? She's a producer. She's got the pulse of you guys, so I tend to believe her. If she says do this, I tend to do this. I'd like to stretch them longer because I just love being live, man. I love coming on. I love talking to you guys. I love getting your feedback. It's kind of my thing. And I understand. I also got some other heat that my videos don't age well. I get it. All right. I get it. My videos do not age well. I'm usually a little bit ahead. And yeah, I don't have the hype bubble, man. I don't keep up with I don't keep up with the Joneses. I'm not going to dress them up. I'm not going to edit. I'm not going to do any of these things. As soon as I have to start putting that much work and effort into making videos, I will stop doing it. I am what would you guys say I am? A video blogger? Fine, I'm a video blogger. This is what I think, and I'm just going to go ahead and tell it to you guys. And I enjoy doing that. It's fun. I can go on quick. I can go live quick. I can do breaking. I can do all that stuff. I enjoy it. But yeah, none of them age well. They just don't, because again, this is where I am and this is what I'm doing. So Bell, do I have was there any comment I had to address, because we are kind of wrapping this up now? Where do I think it should be? I'm gonna get heat for it. I always do, and they're gonna just savage me in back as people are looking at me real close, because somehow I guess the 49 subscribers I have makes me a threat to somebody. I would be extremely comfortable with AMP at about 7.5 cents. I think that's its sweet spot right now. AMP's usage again comes from usage, and just nothing really radically changed from the time it listed on Coinbase to the time it is now. The bump is speculative. Nothing changed. It's pure speculation. And I know the volume increased like substantially, but I didn't see the staking, the amount of amps staked, increase substantially. It went up some, sure, but it's staking amp, it's tough. Even at, I don't even know what the percentage is now, about 3.5. You can stake Bancor at 40%. So, if somebody who's doing a speculative type of staking, which AMP just isn't going to be at 3.5%, they can do Bancor. There's a lot of places that they can go and get a lot more money for their stake. So something like that is not really gonna boom the value up. But again, I see the bump as speculative. That's why I have absolutely no problem scalping during this period. I want to see it hit 12 again so I can repeat. But that's a me thing. I don't recommend you do it. I recommend that you hold on to it and just watch it go. That's my recommendation to you. I don't ever recommend anybody does what I do. Scalping is tough. It's double tough, because you got to catch the falling knife. You got to do it twice. And yeah, it's not if you're not putting the work in to figure out where your price points are, you're gonna get hurt. Maybe not the first time, maybe not the second time, but eventually. So there it is. Was there any other comments, Bill? Which coin impresses me the most, of my personal holdings or of any coin? If you know what, there are more. I'm in a lot more than the ones listed. These are the ones that I really do enjoy. Which one do I think has the most worldwide potential, the most applications? Storage. I absolutely love storage. I think when the market's ready for them, they're there. And I think, I think storage has got just massive potential. And again, I'm sure I'm going to get heat, but I happen to like it. I love Orchid from a privacy standpoint, and I think it is just dreamily priced right now. I really like Orchid, but again, I'm one of those paranoid people. So if I can remove my footprint even further, like I can do with Orchid, I'm going to do that. But again, that's a me thing. So if you're of the paranoid mindset, it's a good place to look. And Bat is Bat. Bat is Bat. They're competing against big hitters. Your Microsoft Edge, your Google Chrome. They are up against absolutely massive hitters. But if you're not using the Brave browser, I would have to add, and this isn't a plug. Well, it is a plug. I don't get anything for this. I don't care. But if you're not using the Brave browser, I got to ask, man, what are you using? I hate ads, and that's why it kills me so much to do them on the show, even though I got 2 thumbs up. So I was obligated. But if you're not using the Brave browser, Vet, I got to ask, why aren't you using the Brave browser? They do send you ads. You can click on them or not. Doesn't matter. But like all the stuff that shows up on MSN and all these other sites, they're just gone. It's just blank screens. Brave just clears them out. You don't have to be bothered. And I happen to like it. But again, their problem is that they're up against really big, heavy hitters. So it's a product that needs to be advertised. That's kind of the downside of it, is that it is a product that really needs to be advertised. But I right where it is right now, I have no doubt that I'll 2x, probably 3x that one before it really starts to settle down. So that's not a price prediction. That's a price, whatever's at the top of my head right now. So don't invest on that. I have money to spare, so that that's kind of okay. I keep multiple wallets, and I keep a long-term wallet, and that's where my amp is. That's where that's where a lot of my bigger coins are. That ones that I believe in all the way, that I think are very, very low right now. And I kind of leave them in long term. That's a me thing. But I also have my play wallet, and that's the one that I will that I'll do the occasional speculation. I will do the lot of scalping with it. I will do, that's my quicker in, quicker out wallet. And all that wallet is for is to take money out of it, to turn a profit with it, and put that money into my long termers. So that's what I do with it. That's how I dollar cost average them. Again, not advocating, just saying this is what I do. But yeah, the that wallet's purpose, my working wallet, its purpose is to make small profits. That's it. If I'm in and I can take 5% out of something, I will take the 5% out. If I'm not sure, 100% sure. If it's not something I would invest in long term, then yeah, my trust is a little bit, maybe not this one. But if I see an opportunity to pick up 5-10% on a coin, I'm absolutely going to. I'm going to take it. This is my price point, 10%. I'm out. Take that 10%, I put it into my long-term investments, and I just let them go. That's what I do. That's me. I'm not telling you to do it. I'm just saying that this is what I do. So people were asking, and there's the answer. But I wasn't volunteering this information. Bell, I need you to go on record that I was not volunteering. I was asked. Please confirm that. Thank you. So I'm not backtracking. You asked, I told you, and there we are. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I'm the only one who pays for it, so it's really of no concern for anybody else. So any other questions? I see that I happened to glance. I saw that our viewers were actually up right now, so yay. So was there any other questions, something else that I could address? I'm completely off script on this, guys, so anything you want to ask, now's a real good time. Would anybody be interested in actually doing call-ins? Like I said, I come from radio, so I like having a call board. I like being able to go, and we're going to Dave on line 3. I love being able to do that. Mostly because I like to have the debate live. I don't want to do it over text or over chat or anything. I want to do it live. So would anybody actually be interested in that? It costs me money to do it. So that's why I'm asking. If it will be utilized, I'm happy to pay for the service. If it's going to sit there with just dead spots, then there's probably no choice. I'm guessing right now that my audience is just too small to actually do something like that. But I as I said in the intro, guys, we're keeping it in our pocket. So if anybody actually ever wants to do that, we're more than welcome. So I'm sorry, Belle, there was another question, or are we all done here? You see that? Yeah, you see that? It's an actual girl, a crypto girl, a real one. And we do have a couple of them on here tonight. I'm sure I've probably ran everybody out by now, but you know what, guys? We're going to go ahead and call it. So it seems like we're kind of scaling it down even though we got here. If you enjoyed the channel, please give me a like, share, a subscribe, something like that. I got 0 subscribers today, and it's the first time that basically we got nothing. I'm not saying because I'm so special that I deserve it. It's just, it kind of kills your morale when your views are gone and nobody's up. I'm never going to be monetized. I don't care about that. Look, I make my money in crypto, not on YouTube. I do this because it's therapeutic for me and I like to talk to people. That's all that this is about. I'm not trying to change the world. I'm not trying to influence anything. I just like to talk. And if people like to listen, you know what? That's called symbiosis, and that's what we do. So we're going to go ahead and wrap it up for all of everybody who joined us tonight, man. I cannot thank you enough. I don't think I'm shocked. I'm always shocked that anybody shows up to listen to me. I have no particular insight into anything crypto-wise. I just study the market. So everything I do, everything I do is pragmatic, and I know that's not interesting for crypto, and I get that. It's not the crypto way. It just happens to be my way. But again, for everybody, thank you so much, man. It means the world to me. We will be going live again next Thursday, same time. I'd like to spin up to a week, but Bell won't Bell won't let me. I'd much rather go live than make videos. How about that? But I get it. Not a lot of people can. They can watch a 6-minute video. They can't really watch me babble for an hour or a little bit over like we're doing now. So, guys, thank you so much. And until next time, for all of us here at the Podcast, that is myself, Scott, and Bell commentating. Until next time, everybody, please, please, please stay safe and please be smart with your money. And take care, guys.